Get warmed up for the lucky 50. Double check. I wasn't going to play in it, but give me something to do. So I can use the rod stand. And as you can see, I did place 34th in this thing. But, again, there's X Series Toft and the other guy just crushing it. Good grief. Talk about a skill gap between... Whew. From 10th, you're over 40. That's a lot. Good grief. All right, here. Let's get set up. Again, another advantage of having all the templates. Let's see. 5-0s probably. Let's try sevens. Okay, I think we got everything. And the goal of this one, I believe, is just to get a fish 110 pounds or close to as you can. So it's supposed to just be a lucky competition. Alrighty guys, here we go. I can't remember the peak on this one. It's the third time I've tried this comp. It's usually pretty fun, plenty of action. That's gonna be way too big of a hook. Let's run 6s and 7s. And you guys just join her, and you guys that go to watch this stream, basically I'm just going to do a little warm up here before the Lucky 50. Object of this comp, if anybody ever not played in this one, it's pretty self-explanatory. You just want to catch a gilded or a red-tailed catfish in Maroon River. So your hook sizes, you don't want to be gigantic hooks or anything. You're going for a trophy that's going to weigh around 110 pounds or as closest to that as you can get. Just get warmed up real quick. Okay. All right. Thanks, Levi. We got 20 minutes. To be honest, I probably could have just put titanium leaders on here for a little more pulling power, but I'll just stick with it. I noticed that, like I said, this is going to be my third time playing this. One thing I did notice is it gets kind of tough if you got 4 rods out. Sometimes these things fight so good that it's kind of tough to tell if you got a big common or a decent sized trophy that's going to hit the parameters. So I want to say it's at 50 kilos. Hold on. Yeah, 110 pounds or 50 kilograms. So that's basically the goal in there. I don't know what the rewards. I haven't placed this. Triple runner would actually be nice. Okay, let's see. I did okay the last time I played this. Kept a bunch of fish, obviously, but just trying to get that one lucky fish that weighs 110 pounds or close to as you can get. I've seen people get this right on the dot, so. This spot's usually fairly active. Oh, it's scanned too. 52. Okay, I'd have to be double that size. And just a simple strategy, even though it's a lucky tournament, you know, if you get, they should only have 1, 2 trophies per species. So if you were to get, probably rotate after you got one red tail and one gilded, because it's going to have to be in the trophy range to be 110 pounds. So basically, you're looking for a trophy red tail or a trophy gilded, and just hope that you get lucky RNG and pick up that number. I keep spinning circles. I should have brought a lure rod just to have some fun with it while I'm warming up. Let's see what we got. Try to just power this one in, but that's the tricky part, trying to figure out when you got a trophy or not. That's definitely not a trophy. This might be. This is definitely a tiny one. Well, maybe not. I'm considering going back and putting titanium leaders on. Just for a little extra pulling power, but I like the bite rate on the fluoro, but just my personal preference. I think that's what happened to me last time I played in. I ended up probably missed a trophy or two, trying to differentiate it which one was the bigger fish. This might be a big common or a small trophy. Man, these catfish can fight. common, isn't it? Oh no, that's a trophy. Small trophy. Okay, since I've caught one, if I was playing in the comp, I'd probably just sit this out just for a little bit to see if I can pick up the red tail. Otherwise, you'd want to rotate because you're looking for that fish that's 110 pounds. And hold on, just to double check to see what I got the trophy on. Just size hook. 6-0. Okay, yeah, we're looking for the trophy red tail now. We've already picked up the gilded, so again, you'd want to rotate after that. I have cassette here after playing in the World Cup catfish semifinals. I did pick up on that you can get multiple trophies from each species that I didn't realize. So again, in a comp like this that I'm warming up for, you'd want to, don't stick one spot too much if you have a limited amount of trophies. That one's scanned, probably just a comment. Duck this one out. This is actually a fairly fun comp because it's usually steady bites, unlike a lot of the other comps where it kind of just can drag on and get a little slow. Again, I'm gonna be streaming some of these comps and just random fishing, and hope you guys enjoy. And like I said, if it helps any of you guys considering entering these comps, and maybe some of you guys can and give any feedback, definitely appreciate it. This feels like a nice one. 97 pounds. So both of mine were need to be around 110 pounds to have a good one. So might up the hook size. So okay. So any of you guys going to play in this? If you see that, this might be no. Good. Again, you don't want a uni in this competition that I'm warming up for, guys. You're just looking for a certain fish, one of the size matter comps that, generally speaking, should be random. We're hoping, but we'll see. See who ends up on the leaderboard. In other words, there shouldn't be a skill gap for anybody that you guys consider entering a comp like that. You should be able to go in and have an equal chance of getting a 110-pound fish, unlike some of the total weight tournaments and something like that that you might shy away from. Okay, I think I'm going to, I've got that there. To save myself a boat trip, I'll just spawn here. And I'm going to make a little bit of an adjustment. I think I'm going to switch to 8s. Just to see if it picks up any bigger catfish. And actually, I'm going to try Captain. And let's see. I'm just warming up in a random lobby, guys. So should have about 15 minutes left. 5 minutes left. Oh, okay. It's looking like I'm going to run 7 or 8s. Okay, I did get 2 trophies, each trophy, and I know it's kind of totally random, but both the trophies were under 100 pounds. And the ideal of the comp is to get, 110 pounds, or I think one time I did, this will be the 3rd time I played it. One time I did, I think I got a 111 or 112 pounder. I haven't hit the 110 right on the dot, but I don't think I want to go like a smaller than a 6.0. And the tough part is going to be able to try to figure out if you get a trophy or not. Like, this shouldn't be a trophy. Scan in now, I'll take that. 8.0. Maybe I might go even bigger. That's a perfect example. If anybody ever sees these numbers, this guy here, just in this random lobby, my friend's always asking that. He's got a rank 140, which is basically just his prestige, but he must have quit playing the game at some time. In other words, he won't get another rank or prestige until he hits level 80, which is on the left. So he's level 80, or he's level 67, but rank 140. So he'd grinded this game previously for sure. See what the large minnows pick up here. Just warming up for the cat comp. Welcome to the stream, anybody that's popping in and out. Today is actually my first day streaming on Fishing Planet. I just started a YouTube channel a couple weeks ago. So I'm still learning my way around. Well, that's a nice one. I'm going to play in the Lucky 50 comp Maroon River here in a second. Just getting warmed up for that. Let's see how much time we got left. I'd like to start promptly if I could. 26 seconds. All right. Go ahead and spawn back at the boat dock. As soon as I can start it, I will. It's usually on a little bit of delay. Alright, we're off. Again, the goal of this, I've probably repeated myself a couple times, but here at Maroon River on Fishing Planet, just going for, it's a Lucky 50 competition. The whole goal of the competition is just to catch a fish as close as you can to 110 pounds out of the gilded or the red tail catfish here at Maroon. You got an hour to get as close as you can. Usually a lot of action, but sometimes you'll let the wrong fish go and catch the wrong one. Those sort of things are going to happen. But this is the third time I've tried this out, and again, I've started posting these videos and streams just an effort to help and then help other people. And it's a game that I really enjoy playing. So we'll see if we have any luck. If I feel like I'm getting too many smalls and it's too much of a juggling competition, so to speak, I might up the hook size even. Or narrow down to two or three poles instead of 4. So I'm looking to isolate, trying to look to isolate the trophies only, but which is hard to do. And I did again notice after playing in the World Cat Cup semifinals with my friend Bally, we definitely figured out something I didn't realize back in the day when I farmed on here. You can actually get multiple trophies of the gilded or the red tail from one spot. And then here becomes the juggling act of trying to tell if this is... Alright, this is definitely decent size. Trying to look over at this other one just to see. That's a nice size fish too, and this is what always happens. one way you guys can kind of tell, if you just reel and don't lift your rod up, sometimes if it bounces a lot, you can tell. But these catfish are extremely difficult to tell. A lot of times it's a dead giveaway if you got a uni, but here's the trouble in itself. As you can see the leaderboard there, they've got 54 pounds, but they're 55 pounds off. So you're looking for a 110-pound fish, or any metric friends that are watching, that'd be 50 kilos. Closest you can get to 50 kilos. Okay, this might be a little bigger than I wanted, or it might be right on. Like I said, this is my third one. I've got 111 pounds once, I think. It's closest I ever got to getting it on the dot. Should definitely be a trophy better. Oh, that might be a uni. No, that's not too bad. 105 pounds, so I'm 5 pounds off. Currently in first, but I've been in this situation once before, so in other words, you'd be surprised how close. One time I was in, the first time I played this, there were 3 people that had 110 on the dot, which I thought was odd. Again, the trophy count from, like I said, playing this in the World Cup, Cat Cup competition, or the tournament. I did figure out you can get multiple trophies, 2 of each, so I probably won't rotate until I get the gilded just to see what size it is. And considering I already got one that's 105 pounds, which is not only 4.6 pounds off. And just so you guys are reading that, basically that first number up there where it says 4.6, that means I'm 4.6 pounds off of the target of being 0. In other words, 0 would be right on that 110 or 50 kilo. I think I will stay with the 8s because they're working just fine. In fact, I might try something too. Okay, so there's the trophy of each. So kind of how you'd want to play this. Since now I know I could probably pick up another trophy, but since I've got a trophy from each to increase my odds, I'm just going to rotate and to save myself a little bit of time. I'm just going to spawn over here. Again, it's a long competition. You can start out good, but basically if somebody catches a 106 pounder, then they're already going to be in the lead. So again, should this be lucky RNG for the most part, but nonetheless 105 pounds, even if several of them get better, at least I haven't missed by too much. And just a general rule of thumb, I like to, most of the time I won't throw out like all of one thing. I'll put a diverse group of baits out there, just something that if I know they bite it, then I'll just do a little bit of each. In other words, I won't run like 4 cut baits or 4 minnows. Sometimes I'll just do 2 live baits, like a frog minnow or a minnow and a shiner and a cut bait or 2 livers. Just kind of alternate it. Golf shrimp does work well at this lake. Also in this tournament or comp, if you've not been familiar with the comps yet, like I said, I've been trying to help a lot of people on my friends list for these things, but this is a tournament to where you can use a boat to travel, but you can't fish out of it. In other words, if you catch a fish from your boat, it will not count. You're basically just using your boat to get from point A to point B. And as you can see, the guy at the top there, he's got, again, this is how you read this if you're going to play in it. He's got a 108 pounder, that's his biggest one. So he's 1.7 pounds off of, obviously off of 110 pounds. So he's got pretty close there. Like I said, I've seen guys get 110 pounds right on it almost, or 110.4. But for just starting, we got a decent fish in the net. And I want to check something real quick. Did get that on Golf Shrimp. And the cool thing about a lot of these lucky ones, you should have, well, at least you're supposed to have a pretty good equal chance. Somebody's might have their hook size down or the baits or whatever, but maybe another spot or two to rotate to. But in other words, you playing one of these, don't get discouraged. I've seen people not have anything good, and then all of a sudden they get. In other words, it just takes that one lucky fish at the end, so it kind of keeps your hopes up the whole way through. I think that might be another small one yet. Not uncommon in this spot. This spot over here, this is a YouTube spot as well, but this spot over here you can catch, every variety of catfish. So, and you can for most of the reason anyway, but some spots are on the map are a little more hot for the gilded and the red tail, which is what we're trying to target. Depending on how things are going, I'll rotate around. But want to say a long time. There's a trophy over here too. I want to hold on 1 second. I can't remember if you can use any tackle. I should have brought a lure rod. Really should have. And if you guys are looking to practice this, and like I said, you can set up those templates, but here's the peak in the event you're just wanting to free fish for it. So starting around 6. That's this sunny peak, the high-low peak where there's a valley in the middle. So again, just kind of keeping count. Once I get 2 trophies, I rotate to a different spot. You can pick up a 3rd or 4th, but it usually takes a little longer, so I kind of just hop around. In fact, I'm going to try one over here. I usually like to let a little line out so it don't yank when you set it down on the rod stand. Okay, as you can see, as I predicted, the guy at the top there, he actually had one right on the button, pretty much. 110 pounds, .023. So that's going to be a tough one to beat for sure. Okay, it's definitely not a sorbium, so, or one of the smaller varieties. So we'll probably stick it out and see what we got. Again, a little bit of a tip. If it's sometimes they'll ski right on the top of the water, but oh, this one's skiing too. I'm gonna reel it in. If you ever get that lucky and it's just skiing right toward you, keep on reeling. Which I should have done to begin with. Okay, it's a pretty good fish. Again, another kind of a tip. Normally, if you got a bigger common or a trophy, at least if you don't lift your rod up and just kind of reel, just to see if how it bounces. You kind of tell the weight by that. But again, it's not 100% accurate. And the second number kind of that you see, the one guy's got a good one now. In other words, if there's a tiebreaker, let's say a guy had 110 pounds, .4, and they had the same exact number. The tiebreaker is the biggest fish caught. So, in other words, if you got one that was 110 pounds, .5, he had 110.5, but his biggest fish was bigger than yours, then he gets the tiebreaker. And that's all that secondary number is. That's a pretty good fish. 99 pounds. 10 pounds shy where I needed it. But that's alright. Okay, so we've got one trophy over here. Okay, so the guy that's in first place is definitely sitting good. He's .2 off of 110 pounds, and he's got a nice uni as a backup for a tiebreaker. Okay, I don't think that's definitely nothing special. Okay, now we've got a little bit of time. If we don't get another trophy, we'll head to another spot. But like I said, generally speaking, you're going to want to try to pick up a trophy from each variety. You got 15 minutes per spot if you wanted to hit 3 or 4 spots. So it's usually a good idea to try to get 2 trophies per spot. Still, you have 2 chances at the 110 pound. So since we got the gilded, we're hoping for a trophy red tail as close to 110 pounds as we can get it. In other words, if we get a uni, we're getting them on accident because we want a trophy that's going to weigh in that 110 pound range. We got a 105 pounder, so we're not too bad. Even if it was the finish right now, it should still, 105 pounder should get you in the top 20 at least. Majority of the time, like I said, this is the 3rd time I've played in this one. It's a red tail, but not big enough. Cast it right back out again. Vary your baits. Chicken liver, large liver works. Even the buffalo kidney from Congo works. Frogs, Gulf shrimp, about anything a catfish that bites just fine. Minnows, shiners, blood. In fact, I might put blood on real quick. Actually, I'm going to go freshwater prawn. Rotate it a little bit. I think this might be a smaller fish. We'll see. Usually the rod tip will flatten out. I think it might be a sorbeam or... Yeah. Maybe a ripsaw. Again, all it takes is that one lucky fish to get you there, so just kind of wade through them and see what you can get. Usually I get a croaker, it's not the best of signs, but I'll stick with it anyway. And sometimes let's try cut bait. And again, you're kind of fishing an odd peak for this tournament, as you can see. Again, not to keep repeating myself, but the guy in first there, he's got one that was 110.2 pounds. The other guy looks like he's got one at 108.3 pounds. So if you're looking at that first number, since we have 105, we're 4.6 off. So we're not too far away, but wouldn't hurt to try to get one more, hopefully. So I think I took fifth once in one of these out with 111 pounds. So sometimes, it's odd as it sounds, there could be people that get, 2 or 3 people that might get the 110 pounds, but definitely it's a comp worth playing. If you're looking to pass time on Fishing Planet and get into comps, this is a great comp to, good starter comp if you want to come in and try your luck out. I'm sure majority of you guys have played the Maroon River, and catching the catfish is fairly easy. If it doesn't pick up here in a second, I'm going to rotate. Actually, I think I'm going to rotate now. And to be honest, all these marks in here, I know a lot of people on YouTube will just fish in this general area, but you can catch them all the way through there. Now again, a lot of you guys that's watched some of my videos that I've fished this lake a lot as well as Amazon, Congo, Blue Crab. Again, just only playing the game for about 2.5 years. I don't know a lot of the lower lakes as well. However, I did go back and do the recatch or the checklist on all of them, so I do got plenty of marks on all of the lakes. But this is one lake that I'm really familiar with, so I did a lot of farming here. Try your catfish, of course. Silver arowana, they're fun. Or not the arowana, but the pyra. The bass, all the little bass are fun to catch. As well as, I don't know if I'm pronouncing them right, the Timbagwe or like the giant piranha. That's a really fun comp as well. But this lake is definitely way better than Maku Maku for you guys that are New to Fishing Planet or just working your way up, you're definitely better off here than you are at Maku Maku. I got all my missions done there, but that lake is out of the, I think, South American maps. That's my least favorite, is the Maku Maku. But I think this map too in general, and that's one good thing about Fishing Planet. I know sometimes I ran a little bit just learning their comps, but they did a great job with this game and this, a lot of their maps, their graphics, the game feel, a lot of that stuff spot on. Again, as you can see, we got two good fish on. Question is, which one's a trophy? This one's skiing, so I'm going to let him keep skiing, see if I can get him in. Sometimes you can ski the... It don't look like a trophy, though. I'm going to go ahead and set the hook on this just to see. This one looks big, too. And, of course, I don't know. I never understood that. Like, what's the point of having a rod stand? As soon as you let your rod down, I don't know if you guys... I hope somebody sees that, but how many times does that happen? That's why you buy a rod stand and they don't work. It should keep the fish long enough on there to check and see what it is at least. But as soon as you set it down and lift the other one up, somehow it's mysteriously gone. And then this fish that was skiing all the way in, just at the very last moment, the last 30 foot, decides that all of a sudden it's going to fight. That always drove me crazy. And you can also see, wow. Okay, so now this thing better be a trophy, right? Because the best bottom rod in the game, it skis all the way in until 30 foot, and now it's basically fighting like it's a Mako shark or something. But you also see, why don't, that thing should have skied the rest of the way in. These are these gut decisions when you're going for this, and this is the tough part. Like I said, I've played in this 3 times now. The tough part is you're trying to juggle your rods, look for that 110-pound fish right on the nose, and I have a feeling this thing might only be 75, 80 pounds, but it's fighting like it's in that 100 to 110 pound range is what we're looking for. We got 105 pounds right now. And the goal of this tournament, anybody tuning in to watch this, we're sitting here on Fishing Planet, Lucky 50 comp, trying to get a 110 pound trophy cat, whether it's a gilded or a red tail. So, and for whatever, this fish is fighting like it's a shark or something. Come on, bro. At this point, you wish you had a harpoon or something. What is it? Ah, of course it's a uni. Why wouldn't it be? That explains it. Good fish, but like I said, we're looking for a target. This is a lucky number comp, so it's a good tiebreaker fish, but we need one right at that 110 pound range. This total RNG. But nonetheless, it's a fun comp if you guys are looking to learn some of the comps. This Lucky 50 at Maroon's pretty fun when you can. Usually pretty steady bite, a lot of action. But what you're looking for is a fish that's 110 pounds or close to. Oh, wow. See, if you look at the guy at the top, wow, he's got one 110 pound point too, so he's right on the dot too. See, generally speaking, where I messed up maybe is that one that was fighting. If you'd have seen I'll have to watch it back later on. But I know you guys that fish for these. That thing was skiing right on the top of the water, almost like a sturgeon would at Cali. And right at the last minute, it dives down. In that moment, when it kept over fighting, since I'm not looking to stack up unis or anything like that, or rotate around getting unis. Again, the target of this comp is to get a trophy around 110 pounds or right on it. So I probably shouldn't have wasted so much time and just went for the smaller rod. And it looks like I got another nice one. Oh yeah. Wow. Leave it up to me. Looking for trophies, I'm going to get unis. The good thing is, I guess if this is a uni, then that leaves just the trophies to go after, so that's a positive. Okay. Again, strategy-wise, got anybody watching this or watching the stream later on my channel, you might... it's just one of these, I could probably let the bell off and maybe let this go, because sometimes they're just so deceiving. Those 110 pounders could fight like 140 pounders, and like I said, you guys have seen these things just skiing before, so kind of gets tough to tell. What I'm hoping for is just to get that lucky, 50 kilo basically is what they're saying, or 110 pound. And it's underneath the butt. What is it? Maybe? Ah, okay. There again, this happens to me. That's so funny. I had, you have to watch one of my carp videos. But anyway, it's comical. My other one was exactly 105 pounds, so this didn't improve me any. Again, I'm 4.6 pounds away, so I've got another 105 pounder. I need about 110 right on, so, but we're not too far off. We'll keep trying. So I've got one trophy here. We'll go for another one. Give it 3 or 4 minutes. If not, we'll rotate out and try to get another trophy. Again, you want the trophies, not the unis in this one. Okay, we'll see if we can pick up. I'm going to rotate to... Let's try dog muscle. Ski, ski, ski. There we go. Okay, I don't think this is even a trophy. Again, any of you guys watching this and wanting to play in this competition, per spawn point, you can get 2 trophies of each, but normally just to save yourself time, once I get a trophy of each, I usually rotate. Now, if there's one that's stubborn and I can't get the trophy, I'll rotate to a different spot. But I've already got 4 trophies, I think, and 2 of them were 105, so that's from 3 different locations. So we'll try to catch one more fish here. If I don't get one, we'll rotate to a different spot. Again, a lot of the spots on YouTube, like I said, I'll give you this mark right here. A lot of times everybody will fish this mark, but you know, you can catch them all the way down in here. I used to farm this lake a long time ago, but until I came back recently in the World Cup competition, I basically just go through here, and you can randomly go out anywhere, but even over here, a lot of times they'll tell you to farm, but you can catch them even with lures. What I didn't realize when I entered this comp is you could have brought a lure rod, in other words, Tropicana or anything else big that you got, and try to get them with the crankbait or glow craw or even the rib shad. I don't know if any of you guys have come back and tried the rib shad from Congo, but I probably should have bought. Hold on, let's make sure I'm not telling you wrong. Yeah, you can use any tackle. I probably should have brought, like I said, this is only the third time I've played in this one, but you could probably come over here with a crankbait even and farm as you go. Maybe only put 2 rods out. That might be a little better of a strategy to pick them up quicker. And a couple more minutes here. I was trying to get one more fish here before I rotate. And another thing is, anybody that did that, the Welling catfish thing, there's actually catfish down here, but there's nowhere you can, in the rules on this competition, you can't fish out of your boat, but this is actually a really good spot for catfish as well, but you can't set a rod stand down, and you can't use the Draco either. In other words, any fish caught from your boat will not count. It's only the fish from the shore that scores. Again, this is getting slow, and kind of just to save yourself time, or save myself time, I'm going to, almost hit finish. That would have not been good. I'm just going to rotate down here. Same thing here. This spot's on YouTube now, I think, but I used to farm this spot a long time ago. You can catch a lot of fish over here. In 20 minutes left, I'm looking to get a 110-pound red tail or gilded. Same thing here. You can cast here all through here. I mean, you look at, basically, guys, just to keep it simple in this game, if you anywhere there's deep water, these things are going to be in. In other words, with catfish, I don't think you have to be so specific on your markers. And again, this peak starts out hot on this competition. Any of you guys looking or just coming into this stream, welcome and thanks for joining in. I've been posting a lot of videos lately on YouTube. I had some friends always asking me questions, and people in open lobbies ask me questions, so I just got to where I'm just going to start helping people and the best that I can. So anyway, thanks for joining. But just in general, on this comp, you're looking at not very good peak. So, I mean, it get a little slow, but it's still a really fun comp. And unlike some of the ones you'll play in and you get really, really slow. So, but towards the end of it, it will get slow. But nonetheless, this is a good starter comp for any of you guys watching that hasn't joined any of these comps yet on Fishing Planet. Especially, again, since the developers haven't added us a new lake. Gosh, I want to say it's been Salenge the last one they added. It's been a while. It's been a while since they added a new lake. But yeah, in retrospect, I wish I should have read those read the rules a little closer. I definitely would have. I could have sat and farmed these catfish with a lure. Just hoping for that 110-pounder. But again, I'm going to be putting up a lot of these little videos and live streams, especially on comps and just tips in general. So, again, you could learn from what I did wrong or what I missed that I didn't read in the rules. Again, I'll eventually learn a lot of these to be able to help you guys out and give you another option to look at if you're looking for advice on Fishing Planet. And also encourage you to get out and try some of these comps. And if there's anything that you can help me with, and That's greatly appreciated as well. Again, I like the game and I like farming and just going out and fishing for fun. But it's got to the point where they haven't added a lake for a while, so I've been kind of grinding the comps, so to speak, and just kind of learning my way around all those. So as I learn things, I'll pass it on and try to help you guys out the best I can. And my apologies. Sometimes, guys, I'm just kind of recording stuff through my mic, and if I got a phone call or something, I normally mute it. But so if you hear my mic muted, now you don't hear me talking. It's not that I'm ignoring anybody. Man, see, it could get really slow here at the end. Okay, in this event, if it's got this slow, one thing I would do, even though we're going for a trophy, I might go down. Maestro got a good one, but it was too big. In this situation, now if you pause in these comps, just so you know, it actually saves your time, so it won't affect you as far as your time counting down. Now, like if you're in a semifinal tournament or a final or something like that, um, your real time keeps counting. But again, just so you guys know, again, just trying to help you guys if you haven't played in comps. So if it's 16:42, if I hit pause, that will not keep running. See. I did not anticipate this being this slow. Okay. Again, the event, you have to do some, guys watching in my videos, a lot of times while I'm rotating stuff, sometimes I'll rotate hook sizes too. And this seems like an odd thing to do, but I'm actually going to take this down to a barbless 5, rotate out, see if I can pick up something. Like I said, trophies can't bite on the 5. And we finally got action. And they're all going to bite at once. Okay, that should be a gilded or a red tail. Don't know how big it is. Okay. Definitely not a sorbium, so 8.0 large minnows. I think it's just a common. Yeah. Well, it's a trophy. It's just a small trophy. Again, we're looking for a 110 pounder. So see if I can pick up the gilded. If we do not, if it takes too long to get the gilded, again, follow along with my thought process. There's one. You can get 2 trophies from each, whether it's a gilded or a red tail. So I normally would stick it out. Now, sometimes what'll happen if you down the hook size, I might have picked up a smaller Rhydia catfish, which is the kind of the trade-off if you go down a little lower. So this is probably a sorbium ripsaw. Yeah, we'll go 2. Or that one. Flat whiskered. Sometimes just what I'll do once that happens, so I still might even rotate bait out, put a cut bait on. I'm going to go ahead and stay with the hook size just to see. Now, since this is an hour tournament, I want to say since it started, we're 13, 14 minutes left, I could go back to the first spot and still try to pick up another trophy, so that's probably what I'll do. I'll give this spot another 3 or 4 minutes and I'll finish up at the last spot. But nonetheless, like I said, this is a fun tournament. If you just get that one lucky fish, that's all it takes. again, the one guy at the top, he's got a pretty good lock on it. 0.000. That means he pretty much caught a fish almost right on the dot, which is basically just a bullseye headshot, so to speak. So he's did well. And that's a cool thing too. It's sometimes, like I said, you guys have heard me rant on these. Like I said, I'm not taking anything away from the players that are in the teams and finished and played these a lot, but it's always I'm the kind of guy that sometimes roots for the underdog, so it's nice to see somebody up the top that's not always up there. So, and again, I hope a lot of these little tip videos I've been putting out this last couple of weeks since I've started my channel has helped a lot of you guys out, and hopefully, like I said, I'd like to see some of you guys go out there and bang heads, so to speak, and hopefully get some new guys here at the top. And again, a lot of these tournaments, I think that a lot of the same people went in. People get intimidated and don't want to join, but I think just for the game overall, for it to grow, and especially the comps and stuff, they need to break it up a little more, maybe have an intermediate level. So, in other words, participation, I think, would be higher if you kind of felt like you had a chance to, place and win stuff. So, nonetheless, it's a fun game. I know sometimes I rant and some of the things in it that drives me crazy, but for a game that if you wanted to and just basically it'd be a grind, if you never bought a premium or anything like that. But I do buy small packs here and there, and even some of the other packs just to help support the game, because in my opinion I do believe it's the best fishing game right now out there. So I continue to support it, and I know they can't do everything just right, but I do wish they would adjust these comps just a little bit, or maybe add a few more. And I think that if they did add an intermediate level like Super Dave was mentioning, that I think that you'd have more participation. And let's hope they add a lake soon. That'd be great as well. I'm going to give about another 30 seconds here. If we don't get a bite, we're going to rotate. Again, we're looking at this peak. For any guys that playing it, we're kind of getting towards the end here. So it starts out really hot and fast, and then from there it'll slow down a little. So sometimes you might adjust your hook size up or down. Again, you're trying to target just the trophies, which is easier said than done. And then you'll have these littler varieties of fish coming in and blocking out what you're doing. So, which is probably what this is. Yeah, with that being said, I'm just going to save myself time. Go back over here. 10 minutes left. I hope I can get one more lucky fish. Again, kind of keeping track of where you started. You should be able to get a respawn of trophies at least. I caught the one uni by mistake, but again, depends on where you started. If you started here, you can just come back. I caught 2 trophies here to start, and I kind of rotated out. So, least case scenarios, I left a couple trophies behind, and maybe 2 more spawn. So, there should be a potential of 4 trophies in this area, all around in this area. So, it doesn't really matter where you cast. And I'll leave one smaller hook on there just to see what happens. Again, this last few minutes, it might get kind of dead. I can't stress that enough. The next time I play in this, I'm definitely bringing a lure rod, and I'm going to do some crankbaits, glow crawls, and rib shads, and try to pick up a few on, so you can see that 5-0 got a quick bite, but it may be a small fish, but we'll see. No, it's a decent size, maybe. I don't think it's a trophy, though. Okay, see. Steady bite, but we'll just see if... I'll throw it out there one more time. I think probably 5 to 7 should be good to pick up the trophies. And then occasionally, obviously, 7's pretty good size for the unis as well, so... If you notice, several caught a... just right there on the top 5, you got 3 unis. Nonetheless, it's a decent miss, so... But again, this is one of these ones I would tell you to... If you're just entering comps, this is a great one, a good starter comp. And 1 second, I want to see what else is next. Stillhead Showdown. That's actually a really fun one. That one is a difficult one. Yeah, I played in the Bobber Burbot with my friend Bally. Wow. There's some guys and teams that's got that thing mastered. It's an odd tournament because you're catching burbot at the Salange. If you guys just fish for burbot at Salange, I know that doesn't sound tough, right? But it's you can only fish with one rod, and it's got to be a float rod. Now you can catch them out of a boat, but you can't use a rod stand, so it's one rod and it's a float. But the thing is, the current's so strong to kind of get that, either with a waggler or a sport float or something. Somebody's figured out a trick, I think, that they're probably using a float rod or one of those floats or sport float or something they're using, or a slim float, and setting it to where it sinks. So it's kind of acting like a bottom rod, but and you guys go and enter that. If you get that one figured out, please let me know. I'm not looking for all your secret marks or anything like that, but that's one me and my friend John had practiced on. It was kind of we did okay. I think we both of us once got in the top 15, but for whatever reason we practiced and got a uni a couple times, but we go in there, we can never get better in a trophy. So we're kind of just rotating around getting commons and trophies. And again, I think towards the end of this, again, it's just going to get slow. But this is where I'd love to have a lure to cast out. That's my nice. Hold on. Ooh, that's risky. Let's try it. The question is, I don't know if I could reel in. Did not bring my Tropicana with me. So let's try this. Forgot I had this with me. Believe it or not, you can catch catfish like this. Now again, I don't know if I can reel it in on this thing. That'd be a hell of a fight. But to break up the boredom, like I said, towards the end of this thing, it just goes dead. Funny thing, my first or second fish was my best one, the 105, so. Yeah. See, I'm getting action on this 5.0, but I doubt it's going to pick up a trophy. This might not even be a gilded, we'll see. Skin, whatever it is. 2 1/4, just a little heavy. Yeah, definitely bring a lower rod. Bring your Tropicana or whatever big rod you have. Should have been fishing for these with a swim bait, to be honest with you. You know what's funny is I think they used to like the white one. Let me look. Yeah, if you can see there, look at that. Bringing a big rod there, you can go through and farm these. Now 5.0 should be fine. I think they did like the white one. Let me look and see. Yeah, see that? That's two different unis on the swim bait. I should have brought that to farm with, but I used to even go all the way through here with the swim baits. What a shame. Anyway, food for thought on the next one, guys. If you guys go to try it, but yeah, the crankbaits and the crawls always work. I just remembered the swim bait. Couldn't remember if it was the white or yellow one, but the white one, it looks like, is the one I had a lot of success with. Alright, guys, well, it looks like I'm going to be stuck in the, maybe around the top 20, which is not bad. Like I said, I had two of the 105. I'll show you the net here in a second as it ends. And I will say the hook's 6 to 8.0. It's pretty good range to be at. I'll just go ahead and show you real quick because this thing's in it anyway. Like I said, the odd part is I did good. I had one to get the unique, but see if you notice the thing there, the funny RNG on this game sometimes. I got two of them at 105 pounds. End up with some of these that were smaller, but I want to say both of these were on the when I started with the Captain 8. So Captain 8s, 8.0s, 7.0s, 6.0s, somewhere in that range ought to be decent for picking these up. But anyways, we didn't do too bad. And I might stay on and stream and do a little fishing. Just to some other lakes, and I might end up entering that Stillhead Showdown just for fun. So if any of you guys are wanting to check in and out of the stream, that's fine. I probably will stay live. And I think that's all she wrote, guys. So anyway, that's the Lucky 50 competition. If you guys have ever considered it, I didn't do too awful bad, but just 4 point some pounds off. It was odd again that I got the same exact 105-pound fish, but nonetheless, had fun. And now I think I'm going to, I don't know, I'm going to go fish for something. I'm going to fish for something to kill some time. And I might play in the Steelhead Showdown. That starts at. I'm not gonna play in that one, so that's. What's that? I can't remember. I played in that one a couple times too. Yeah, it's just the 5 largest fish. You need a stringer. Boat usage during competition is allowed. Only the fish caught from the shore scores. So you got to fish from land, but you can use the boat to travel. And you can use only keep net, no stringer. All right, so we're good. Alright, so maybe we should go play around a little bit. I don't want to over practice though. I've done that before. You go practice for comp and then you overdo it and then you get in there and you're almost like burn out on what you're doing. So let me see what we can do here. Well, that's a pretty nice payday. 73,000. Nice. Let's see here. I don't want that. Bring the spot reel. Get that out of here. Yeah, I caught a couple hogs, Yodeler, but that tournament there, that comp in general, I had to catch a certain size fish, so it's not the biggest fish you can catch. You just have to kind of isolate it down. In other words, there's uniques and trophies. I was trying to get the trophy. I got two of them that were 4 pounds off, so I didn't do horrible, but yeah, I had a lot of fun. Let's see, put that one on. That one on. Oh, hey, Soup. What's up, bro? This game here that we're playing, it's Fishing Planet, man. It's actually, I don't work for Fishing Planet or anything, so I'm a legit guy that gives you a good game review. This is a game that I love. This is actually just a fishing simulator game. You can play it for free to start. Of course, there's in-game purchases and stuff, but it's a fun grinding game. The cool thing about this game, it kind of unites people. I got friends, a couple of my friends on my friends list that I play with the most are actually from England. But you can go through here, like if you like carp fishing, this is a good carp lake, so the European guys are represented. Of course, even the guys from Africa, you can go to the Congo River and catch big ass tiger fish. Excuse my language. You can catch big tiger fish, and that's a lot of fun. Nile perch. Now, if that doesn't suit your fancy, you can go over to October River and catch big beluga. Salinge River and catch the big taimen. It's a diverse game, so whatever you like to fish for. The Amazon Maze, it's got bull shark, and again, we were just at the Maroon River catching catfish. Arapaima. No, it's not easy to start, man. It takes you a little bit to grind. It's a lot of grinding. It'll start you. You actually start at this little lake here. Let me show you real quick. I'll just travel there and show you. I don't have a right rod set up, but I'll just kind of show you. It's a great game if you enjoy fishing. This is just a little bitty. This is where you start at first, and yeah, oh, you like the grind. Yeah, it's fun. It's a good game. Like I said, it's free to download. Now, there's 2 different versions. You would want the actual Fishing Planet. There's the Fishing Planet and the Fishing Planet Fisherman. The Fishing Planet Fisherman, it's the one you pay for. I would recommend, like, the one I'm playing on is just the Fishing Planet. And like I said, there's in-game purchases. You don't have to purchase anything. When you first start here, you're basically just going for bass. They give you a tutorial on how to on your rods and stuff. But if you look on my channel, I got a bunch of stuff that's gonna help you get started. And if you ever need any help, just let me know. I'm good at teaching people that stuff. So, but you just come here and you kind of just you'll farm. My gear's too big right now to show you, but you're basically yeah oh yeah it I fish in real life, but there's people in here on my friends list that don't fish too much. But it's a fun game. It's if you're wanting to break away from Battlefield, or I love Battlefield, so I'm not picking on them. But if you're And if you're grinding on first-person shooter games or Fortnite or something like that, where you're kind of racking your brain, it's more of a peaceful transition if you're wanting to just chill and play on your phone. And you can fish with bottom rods if you're wanting to fish with bait. You can fish with lure rods. But basically, this is kind of where you start. They start you in this lake, gives you kind of a brief tutorial, and you basically work your way up. You're basically paying it's just in-game cash, and you're working your way up to. Yeah, I got a few. Let me my stuff's kind of more the advanced version. Let me I get a chance, I'll get a little starter thing on here, but I'll give you kind of a tutorial, but give me a little bit of time and I'll set up a couple for the guys that are just interested in learning the game. There's another couple guys, I think. One really popular streamer, Super Dave. I like him a lot. There's a guy named Super Dave that I'll kind of show you, as well as another guy, KP Shimino. But I can put some of those up as well. I kind of just started this channel 2 weeks ago to help people out on my friends list, and a lot of people have been asking me questions in lobbies to save myself the time from texting everywhere, because like on the game you can sit here and chat, so if you're catching fish. But it starts you out on the smaller varieties, and basically it's a lot of it's just to start self-explanatory, but you're basically just catching fish. As you basically start accumulating cash, you can upgrade and get better pulls. And then basically looking, I'm gonna go ahead and leave this map now, but basically once you've leveled up from here, a lot of people just grind this for bass, and then you go from there. But there's so many different lakes. It's one of these games. I've been playing for about 2.5 years. It's been out probably I want to say 6 years. So, but basically it's a starter lake. That's a nice starter lake. So if you look at this here, this is level 1. This is kind of where you start, and then eventually you open up new lakes by leveling up to get to these other ones. So, but you should be able to go. Oh shoot, that's a good question. You should just be able to go to the PlayStation store there, and it should pop up on your PS5. I don't know if you're on PS5, I'd assume, or PS4. It's actually free on PC as well. I think on Steam maybe. My oldest or my middle, well actually both of my other sons stream, but they stream different games. They're more into the first person shooters and stuff. But you should be able to just go to your PlayStation store, man, and load it from there. And it's just called the Fishing Planet. Oh, you play on PC? Okay, yeah, no, it's on PC. It's free on Steam. It is free on Steam, man. Yeah, it's free on Steam. I wish I could help you more than that, and I appreciate you stopping by the channel here. Yeah, I would try look up on Steam, and I know it's free to play on Steam as well, and you can kind of start there. That would be a good starting point. But yeah, it's definitely a great game. Like I said, I don't work for Fishing Planet or anything. I literally just started this channel 2 weeks ago to help out friends and just kind of pass the time. So I definitely appreciate you stopping by the channel. But definitely subscribe if you want. Like I said, I'm not here to try to get rich. I just started this channel, just kind of had fun as a little hobby. And so if you want to subscribe, I can probably help you out later. But as far as that, you might have to, like I said, there's another guy called Zabby, I think, with a Z. I know he plays on PC. Okay, there you go. Yeah, it is on Steam. Check it out on Steam. And like I said, I play on console, so. And I do know this game's not like Fortnite, so it's not cross-platform. But I would assume that, well, I'm pretty sure, almost 100% sure it's free on Steam too. But like I said, there's two different versions: Fishing Planet and Fishing Planet the Fisherman. You want just the regular Fishing Planet. But like I said, it's a fun game if you're just looking for a change of pace. It's not really a button mashing game, so to speak. It's not intense. It's just one of those more chilled, laid-back games that you can have fun with. But there's a lot to learn, and like I said, you can basically just start you out there. You don't have to buy anything. You start out here and just try it out and see how you do. You slowly upgrade your gear, and the next thing you know, you're leveling up and you're just shooting towards that next lake or whatever. But there's a lot of different places to see, and the cool thing is about this game, like I said, I'm in the center part of the United States, and I'm playing with the guys from England and South America and stuff. So That's really fun. Fishing's one kind of thing that brings people together. A lot of people fish and gaming in general. So, anyways, that it's a great game. So definitely worth rotating in and out, depending on your mood. All right, guys. I think I'm gonna set up for. Let's just put multiple rods on here. That. Oh yeah, no problem, Sip, man. Thanks for stopping by, man. Stop by anytime. I'll start streaming here and there. And like I said, if you run into a spot where you need somebody helping you level up or setting up a rod, I can definitely help you out with that. Just leave me a message on my channel here. Yeah, I know. I've been trying to get my middle son. I wish it was cross-platform because he plays. He hasn't downloaded this yet, but he I think he plays Rust and what's the other one? Daisy. He plays those intense games. Yeah, I wish this was cross-platform as well, but I think he plays on Steam, Twitch. I don't know if he streams on YouTube, but anyways, yeah, it's a fun game, something to rotate to. But yeah, give it a try and see if you like it. Guys, I'll be back in 1 second. I'm gonna go get me a drink. All right, guys, let's see what we can put together here. That one. All right, let's go ahead and go to. How long do we got here? We got a long time, don't we? Let's see. Oh no, we don't. 42 minutes. That's just enough time. I'm actually gonna downsize my net. We've applied. Boat's good, no rod stand, fish from the score, keep nets is fine. Determined by the 5 biggest steelhead in your net. Alright, off to California we go, boys. Oh, hold on. Forgot to take my rod stand off. Okay, now I want to say, oh, none of these are the peaks. Alright, so let's, this will be, I think, the third time as well playing in this one, but I know the peak is not, I want to say it's the double camel peak. So let's skip forward for a while and see what we can, not that peak, no it's not that peak. Same peak 3 days in a row. Okay, yeah, it's this peak. Now what I don't remember, oh, I think it's sunny too. So let's try going again. I know it's that double camel peak. I want to say it starts at 5 or 6. Might even be 7. Not this one. Yeah, and then you guys watching this, that's why I kind of threw up that practice comp template. If you check that out, you can actually set that up and practice with your friends so you can get the exact peak. So yeah, this is cloudy. I'm almost certain it's not cloudy on that peak. As you can see, it also saves you money if you set up those templates and practice with your friend on the comps. In fact, let's double check. I can go look at the... See, the bad thing is when you go to practice for one of these. Yeah, see, it says sunny, 68 degrees. I'm almost certain it's in the afternoon. So you would want to practice on a sunny day at least. And that's a good thing about those templates. It saves you a lot of... So you can see I've advanced 8 days. So that's cost me $16,000 in game credit. So that's why I posted that quick video. So if you get a chance to look at that, if you didn't know how to set up a template to practice in comps with your friends, that will save you some game cash. Okay, now this is amazing. Every one of these peaks has been cloudy. And we just seen that the peak will be fishing on sunny, so you kind of want to be able to practice on this similar peak. So now if you guys see where, again, drill that in your guys' head, if you can set up those templates when you're practicing with your friends, it definitely saves you some wear and tear on your... Wow! How many times is it going to be the same peak? I'm about to just go practice fishing for them. You can see where that's... Come on, there's not one sunny peak like this? Are you kidding me? Okay, so that's basically $24,000 I'd have saved just to set up a template. Now, is this going to be a... Okay, there's a sunny day, finally. I'll go ahead and start at 5. I think it might start at 6, but... Oh, no. See, that's what I was talking about. See, now it's showing that it's partly cloudy, even though when I sped through that, that's what I was telling you on one of my other videos, too. When I was trying to show you how to fish out a peak at Weeping Willow, you'll see that the peak is... now it's partly cloudy, even though I just spent $26,000 advancing. It's actually partly sunny. It's hilarious. And also in this, you have to use top water, so poppers, toppers, walkers. So I'll set up various. Oh, don't have the blue one with me either. Dang it. Don't have the walker. Topper on there. I'm missing some lures too. And then the goal in this comp that I'm practicing for, basically you're wanting to, 3 biggest stillhead you can get. And again, I would assume if it was perfectly sunny like it was supposed to be when I fast forwarded through this day, you can see how the game kind of messes you up like that. So those custom templates when you're practicing with your friends, I can't emphasize that enough. Now you can't set it up to practice by yourself. Ooh, there's an, oh, he's gonna miss it. Of course he's gonna miss it. Why wouldn't he? And again, any of you guys watching this or might watch this stream, there's a little, just a tip I think I've showed you before in one of my tiger fish videos. You can cast that out there, let it sit for just a second, reel it, and then pop it a couple times. And the animation kind of gets stuck. Now you can pop it the traditional way if you want, but either way I still think they miss it, but kind of helps you can just sit and reel instead of having to pop over and over. But I'll show you both ways. Now this setup here is just basically a Loki. It's not the, it does great for the top water, but for if you get the unique stillhead with this, it's going to be a little bit of a fight. So I'm not saying that this is one you'd have to use. It's just I like to bring multiple with me. Let's see. Again, same thing with the walker. You can reel it for a second, pop it a couple times. Sometimes I'll just get stuck on one, but and your collateral damage or your nuisance fish is definitely going to be the smallmouth bass over here. Again, you can cast a little ways in there. Kind of helps. You'll notice the closer you get to these rocks, in other words, you kind of want to get that stillhead to bite back there farther. And I actually should have brought a different reel for this. This is actually the reel I'd use for a spinner, but only top water counts. In other words, this has a 39-inch recovery. I'd be better off with a little slower reel speed on this. And I don't want to have to go back and change it out, so let me, I don't think I brought another reel. Nope, I did not. Try this one. I've noticed with these toppers, you don't have to, with the toppers, for whatever reason, it doesn't seem to make a difference on your reel speed. Now the walkers and the poppers, actually, it will. Okay. Still had missed it, as you've seen flopping. That's going to happen on these things. Also, a big keynote on this, if any of you guys have ever played in this or haven't, you're wanting to Hey, Yodeler, why are you spamming chat, bro? Are you taking advantage of me because I don't have a moderator yet, bro? Can I move in now? That's funny. Yeah, Yodeler. Yodeler's one of my sons. He's been helping me get this channel started, so he's having a little fun with me right now. Oh, that's funny. I didn't know. That's Sandra. That's funny. Okay, well, see, I'm playing this peaceful game. You guys are used to the hard pace. That's so funny. Levi, you're such a troll. Oh, they're trolls. They're definitely trolls. Payback. We'll be payback on that one. Yeah. Hey, girl, how have you been? That's funny. No, but you guys should take up this game. You'd probably like it. If you need a break from doing the grind. What's this guy doing? Oh, she does like simulator games? Yeah. They're pretty fun. I wish you could get Levi back on the Fortnite. He was a machine on Fortnite. There's a nice one. This might be the unis, ladies and gentlemen. No, he should go back to Fortnite. I wish I had his gaming skills coupled with my social skills. He's so good at Fortnite. Wow. That's a nice small one. Now in the competition, you want a bit bigger than that. So basically what you'd want to do in this one is probably try to get another trophy. Get a trophy or two here before rotating. Another fish. That's what we like to see. There's two. I wonder if these guys are getting ready to play in the comp as well. Yeah, he is a pro gamer. He was like that since he was a kid, but funny thing is I got a good story for you. He actually, when he was a little kid, he's probably like 9 or 10. If you remember a game, MW3, Modern Warfare 3, we used to play on an air card. We lived way out in kind of the country, and he played. If you remember that game, they had the combos. They were the cheesiest game possible. And here was his style. He was a total camper. He laid down in a combo with the double machine pistols, and he just let. But no, in his defense, we had the worst connection possible to play video games on. But he would still take, he'd clear the whole lobby and stuff out, just camping, and then he would stay in one spot, and then when they'd come back for him, because they're going to get mad and come back for him, he would just rotate to another corner. So basically, he was just king camper. But he did finally eventually learn how to navigate the map. But yeah, Brandon and or anybody else, a lot of people that he'd play with, he'd get mad just because he would camp, but he would always find a way to get everybody raging. Yeah, no, he was a camper back then. But yeah, it was funny when he first got his gaming PC because I would murk him on Fortnite. It was so much fun. I was playing on console and he got really good. He could play like on a 9 and 10 sensitivity or wherever, pretty much max sensitivity on his PS4. And he got to where he just kicked my butt. But then he got the PC, so I was basically training with him to just try to help him learn how to shoot and build and everything. But for about that first 6, 7 days I played with him, I just literally would just torture him. And then eventually, once about that, I don't know, week and a half later, he had it down. And then of course I was just dad again, and he just beat me down. But back in the day, I had some Fortnite skills. Now, as you can see, I've moved on to more peaceful things in this fishing game here for the most part. This thing just doesn't cast far enough. Well, I am catching plenty of stillhead. But alright, guys. So basically, we're just warming up for the stillhead comp. Like I said, I think it's my third or fourth time going into it, so I'm not going to say I'm 100% confident, but I got the idea on kind of how to rotate and stuff. Getting plenty of stuff in. Look and see. What time does this thing start? 20 minutes. And Sandra, if you were ever to move here, if you're still watching, of course you can move here. But you would have to be one stipulation. You'd have to help me with my computer technology here because I'm way behind. Okay, I got a trophy there. Well, you're on a PC, so you definitely could be able to help me out somehow. I don't even know how to set a moderator up on this streaming thing or anything. Let's see, I could probably, let's see if I can pick up one more right here. Again, any of you guys entering this, I think the topper works well. The poppers, a lot of you guys have probably been in this competition a lot longer than I have. But for anybody on my friends list that's watching this or happens to fast forward to some of this, it's basically just all top water. And no, for some reason, buzzbaits do not qualify as top water, oddly enough. Alright, this looks fished out, so we'd probably want to rotate back. See if we can pick up another trophy here. Well, I appreciate that. I'm not quite a pro yet, but I'm decent at this game. I'm just learning the comps. It's basically one of these games you farm up. So I farmed up, leveled up, helped some friends level up and farm up, and now we're kind of just getting into comps. But this game's been going for 6 years, so there's a lot of people that have a head start on a lot of these comps. But it's something fun to do and learn anyway, so that's what I'm trying to do. As you can see, this appears to be the hot spot for everybody. Okay, I think I'm going to go back to the lobby real quick, get a few different lures, and then we'll get ready to start this. Starts in 13 minutes. And I think we're going to need to bring a different reel. Let's dump some stuff. Dump some bait. Bring some different top water. Should have a... Two stop walkers. Perch color. I know I got a perch colored one somewhere. Maybe I don't. There, that one. That one works. Alright, now... Good grief. Where in the heck is my thunder spins at, bro? Actually, that'll work. And alright guys, I'm gonna go drink real quick and I'll be right back and get ready to start this comp. Alright guys, I think we're locked and loaded. We're going to see what we can do here. Alright, this isn't the peak, but you guys see me fast forward earlier. I'm not doing all that jazz again. Actually, let me see if this one... that's not bad, really. That's a nice size still head. 28 pounder again, huh? Let's hope I get a little better RNG when the comp starts. I will take that though. Even a trophy, that'd be great. Alright, we're warming up here for the still head. Should start in 4 minutes. Got a uni and a trophy. Probably rotate. Hello, Mariska. Hope I'm pronouncing that right. You're watching Fishing Planet if you've never played this game. Warming up for a competition that starts in 4 minutes. It's a still head competition. Oh, you do play it? Awesome. Yeah, I just started this channel a couple weeks ago. I'm a high rank guy, so I haven't played. I'm just now getting into the competition, so still learning my way around. I've been playing for about 7-8 weeks in the comp, so I had a lot of friends asking me to questions and this and that, and um, just random people in lobby. So I figured I'd start a little channel, just kind of show them how I farm. So I've started some tutorials on farming and stuff, and just quick tips and guides. But now I'm starting to do some comps and some streams just for fun. So welcome to the stream. And if you got any tips on some of the comps and you're a comp legend or something, definitely let me know. Some in particular that not looking for any trademark secrets or anything, but every little bit helps. And ultimately, I'm just looking to have fun. Okay, now if we're looking at the net real quick. 10, 22 pounds, 39 pounds, 67 pounds. Not bad for a start. Look at the time. 2 minutes. Now, do you play in any comps or you just... Okay, tips. Oh, okay, yeah. This tournament here, that is a great tip. I love the bass jigs as well. The tournament I'm playing in, we're actually going for stillhead, so we have to get the stillhead, and not only have to get stillhead only. So in other words, if I catch a smallmouth bass or a largemouth bass, it doesn't count in the comp. I'm looking for stillhead only, and another technical part of it is you have to use a top water, so it has to be top water popper, topper, or walkers. You'll see it's getting ready to start here in a couple minutes, and I'll show you. But basically, if you ever go to playing this at, yeah, let me read the rules again. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, it's top water on there. Yep. Hunt for all forms of and types of stillhead using topwater gear. Yeah, we got 40 seconds, so we're probably going to enter it here in a second. No guaranteed. Like I said, this will be the third or fourth time I've played in this. I've got a little better, but a lot of the guys that's been doing this comps for a long time, 5-6 years probably, so maybe a rough go. Be the last cast, and then we'll enter the comp. Alright, I think we're going to go ahead and enter the comp and see how we do. Got 18th in the lucky 50s. Not too bad. Stillhead showdown. Here we go. I'll show you how I use a walker here in a second. I'll show you one cast with the walker. Basically, you just kind of want to cast it out and almost like a popper. So you basically just kind of want to reel it and then walk it on top and then hope they hit it. And if you look through my channel, I got a bunch of tips and I'll put on probably 40 videos in like 11 days. Just tips and tricks on leveling at various lakes and stuff. Take a look at that and you'll see how I work the toppers and the walkers. But in this competition in particular, we're going for stillhead only. So if I catch bass, it's not something I'm trying to catch, but they will be a nuisance. And here we go. The trick in this one, you want to get a uni fairly quick. If you don't, you're going to fall behind because a lot of the people will double catch this uni. So if they catch it early, I missed that one, of course. In other words, ideally you'd want to get a uni within your probably first 10 minutes if you can, so it'll respawn. And that'll happen a lot. The fish will just miss it. And then a bass will hit it, of course. Again, as you can see, the bass will not count. And as you can see on the leaderboard, somebody's already got a uni. Come on, bite. Again, I try to rotate out, and sometimes you just you might get a little slow and just have that kind of luck. But my practice went well, but don't mean the comp's going to. And he missed it again. Not 100% sure. That might just be a trophy, but we'll take it. So it's a trophy, but we will keep it. Okay, so we picked up the trophy. We need that uni fairly quick, though. It's not the uni, but it is a fish. Yeah. I appreciate that help. Yes, those are all good options. Now, technically speaking, on this comp though, they only let me use top water lures, so it has to be topper, walker, popper. It's just part of the rules. But I appreciate you trying to help me. Yeah, I don't. If I was just to fish for these and have fun with them, I definitely like the spawn sack, even the shrimp, spinner bait, spoons, especially the spoons. Okay, we've got 2 trophies and a common. We need that uni though. Everything kind of hinges on getting that uni fairly quick. Because you get 45 minutes to fish this, and if you don't get that uni fairly quick, it won't respawn, so you're going to be limited to only getting 1 uni. That's the hard part of this thing. There's the uni. Will he come back? He missed it. Oh, I really needed that to hit. Oh, he hit it. Thank you. If it is the uni, I hope it is. No. I think a small one came back and hit it, didn't it? Oh, my license expired. How's that? Wait, what? Wow, and I got fined 20,000. Isn't that fabulous? Good times. If any of you guys saying that or happen to watch the stream later, you'll appreciate that. That's funny. My license expired at the same time. The uni missed it, and then a common came back and hit it, and then I got penalized. Good times, I know, right? Oh, that's my luck sometimes. See, I'm kind of past that point of I need. That was a smallmouth bass too, I think. I'm gonna rotate to a popper after this and see if I can get lucky. Again, it looks like I'm scoring well, but unless you get the unique fairly quick, in other words, what they'll do is they're catching the unique once early, and then they go and try to catch the unique again at the end because it'll just respawn over here. But the respawn time is around 30 minutes or so from the time you catch it. So if I catch it right now, I basically would have 6 minutes left to come and catch it. And it looks like it's going to be one of these rounds. The uni just does not want to bite. I doubt that's the uni either. Nope, just a bunch of smalls. Oh, that's funny. Yep, that's exactly what they'll do too. Especially the closer you get to those rocks. In other words, a lot of times if you can get those stillhead to bite back there at the dam, so to speak, you're better off. Oh, see, the bass is always right there. Yeah, I mean, I got a decent score right now, but since I don't have the uni, I don't have much of a chance. Took too long to get to uni. Oh, you're fishing Lone Star, okay. Yeah, Lone Star's still fun though. I still go back there every once in a while. Man, this uni is non-existent. About to have to go try off the dock. I'm gonna go try off the dock. I'm kind of at the point of no return already, so. Nice, bro. Did you get you some bass? Hope you're having better luck than I am. Nice. What are you using? A bass spoon or a slop spoon or a jig or what? Nice. That's a good combo. Yeah, this is not looking good. Any of you guys tuning in, I would entered this Stillhead Showdown. I'm in 6th, but I didn't get my uni quick, so I'm pretty much not going to be in good shape. Guys that win this are usually 115, 125 pounds. That's your best 5 stillheads. So. Caught a lot of stillhead. The uni missed my lure early to start, so that's put me behind. So I'm only going to be able to get one uni in the allotted time instead of two. Oh yeah, I remember farming those bass there when I first started playing the game. I'll probably rotate back and see if I can pick up the uni. Playing in the Stillhead Showdown, I got off to a little bit of a slow start and I missed the uni, so back's against the wall. Alright, now hopefully I'll get the uni to hit over here. I'm going to major popper if I don't get it in it soon. Oh yeah, I like the feeder rods too, man. Feeder rod and the bottom rod's nice. I'm gonna try the pigeon. I cannot get this uni still had to hit anything. I'm gonna try something. Hold on. Got a lot of Stillhead. Just need the big one. Alright, first you don't succeed, try something else. And he finally hit something. Of course it's the perch walker. Should have started with that. Looks like I might have my uni guys, but too little too late because it won't respawn now. Got the uni on, but I'm going to be stuck because I caught it too late. So basically it's not going to respawn, so at best I might end up at 9,500 pounds. But I did finally get the uni at least. And it's not very big. So again, that won't respawn, so I'm kind of going to be stuck, even though it's showing me in second, it won't hold. Now I'm limited. Just all I'm going to get from here out is trophies at best, because they respawn 30 minutes after you catch it, 45-minute comp, so it won't respawn in time to before the comp ends, in other words. any of you guys watching this that's clueless of what's going on, I'm playing in the Stillhead comp on Fishing Planet. I'm basically, the goal is to get your five best Stillhead in your net, and that's where you see those numbers over there on the leaderboard. But the trick is you can only use topwater lures, so toppers, poppers, walkers, any topwater gear. Yeah, that'd be a good choice. The crawl and bass jig work really well. Ah, it's a shame I didn't get that uni quicker. Trying to pick a trophy up here before I rotate, but like I said, if you don't get the uni first, and then you're kind of in a deficit. So basically, it's a 45-minute comp. If you can, there's only one uni that'll spawn. After you catch it, you just want to be able to get it within that first, I don't know, 8 to 10 minutes, and then you can hopefully have enough time to catch it again when it respawns. So. The heck, my lure glitched out. Alright, we're going to rotate back to the dock. Looking for trophy Stillhead from here on out because my unique will not respawn, so. And you guys joining the stream, welcome. And I was going to let you guys know, just if you haven't heard of Fishing Planet, it's just a free-to-play simulator, fishing simulator game. And we're playing in the Stillhead competition. I'm going to take a look at my net here in a second and see. I want to say I got 4 trophies, but like I said, if you don't get 2 unis, you're pretty much behind. I would have to look back at that, my man, and see what the... is that a 12-pound setup? 10-pound setup? Also, if you look on my channel, I put up a thing if you're looking to, if you don't know how to max drag or balance your gear. It's how to get the best performance out of your gear. If you look up that video, it'll kind of help you if you're looking to match your rod and reel up to your line, just in case you didn't know. Man, my bite rate went down big time. I gotta look at my net. I'm pretty sure I got all the trophies I can get. I think next time I'll start with the popper or the... got a ton of stuff. Trophy major popper. 1, 2, 3. Oh no, I only got 3 trophies as well. Still out on that, so we can gain a little bit of ground, but not much. Maybe 5 pounds, 10 pounds tops. We could end up at 106. Let me try one more cast. It's still not going to be enough. Didn't get the unique in that first 10 minutes. That's crucial. Hopefully this is a trophy. I don't think it is, though. No, just another common. Oh, hell, it's even a Chinook. What the? Of course it is. Yeah, as soon as you unlock the, I don't know when you unlock the jig winner. The jig winner, even though they're not, I like bait casters. I use bait casters for bass in real life. Try the jig winner. That thing casts a mile. Once you can unlock that, I don't know what level you are. But, yeah, take a look at that video and I'll show you how you can max it. Now you can, obviously, if you didn't know, the braid will actually cast, if you put mono on it, it won't cast as far as it will with braid. You can put braid on those bait casters and they'll cast a little farther. And then you could just put a fluoro leader on top of it if you're worried about a bite rate or something. Oh yeah, see the guys are going to start getting their second uniques now. Oops. Try this instead. birds. If you have mono on that thing, man, you could probably get 10 to 20 extra feet if you put braid on it. Again, I don't know what level you are, but I'm kind of the same way. The funny thing is, in real life, if you're going for bass, I mean, a lot of things will work. Your jig, like I said, the jig with the worm you're using, a spoon, spinner. Walkers are nice if you got a small walker. Popper, they love poppers as well. I need another trophy. The only thing I can improve on is with another trophy, because it will not spawn another unique. Try to grind out one more trophy in this last 12 minutes. Oh yeah, level 17. Yeah, you got a little ways to go. How you sitting on cash? I want to say, shoot, I can't remember when. The Everglades should be opening up for you before too long. Maybe level 22, somewhere in there. And the Heron River is not a bad option for you as well. A lot of people, I remember when I first started playing, everybody's saying going to Emerald Lake for the walleye, but I think newer. The topper lure is fairly new. It came out in December. And I can't get one more trophy anywhere. It looks like they're going a little slow too, but somebody's gonna. Oh yeah, he got his second uni. Yeah, he's got two. He's gonna run away with it. Anybody joining in? We're playing Fishing Planet, doing the Stillhead competition. Unfortunately, I got my unique a little late, so I'm not gonna get the respawn. So I'm gonna get passed by here pretty quickly for sure. But I did get at least one unique. Just trying to pick up one more trophy so I can gain 5 or 6 pounds if I get one more trophy in 9 minutes here. So if they quit missing. Where's that Stillhead? Oh, and he missed it. That wasn't a very big one anyway. Channel just got him a nice 34-pound unique in the lobby. Well, when in doubt, break the popper pine out. See what happens. Need one more trophy. Come on. How many of them are going to miss? Grief. There they go. They're all getting their second unis now. 34-pounder was nice. Oh, you're welcome, bro. Yeah, and like I said, if you ever have trouble with bite rate, this kind of, in other words, if like it was a 12-pound braid you put on it, you could put 15-pound like a fluorocarbon leader over it, and the fish won't see it, so you get a little better bite rate on your lures and stuff. But I don't think it makes a big a deal on the bass. But yeah, check out my video on there. It shows you how to maximize your gear. In other words, you can max your drag. I explain it in good detail in there if you ever want to take a look. As you can see, I'm in 8th place, but if I'd have gotten 2, oh, of course. Oh, the micro lag. I just got one more trophy. I could gain 5 pounds if it's decent. I don't think it's a trophy, but maybe. It's regular size. Maybe. Nah, I think it's... Well, maybe. Nope, just a 10. Nothing ventured, nothing gained. Ah, looks like another still ahead. Trophies might be spawning back in. No, might be a bass. Yeah, it's a bass. Oh, the nuisance. Cast it short. Three minutes to try to improve our score. We need one more trophy. It's not looking good. I did get a uni, but I got him too late, so he won't respawn. So 3 minutes left and looking for a trophy. One more cast here and I'll go down to the end. See if I can. Yeah, not looking good. You know what? Screw this. Hold on. Come on, Patriot Walker. Find us a trophy. I'm getting 5 or 6 pounds of one more trophy. I'm not sure how you do that on PC username. I'm not 100% sure, bro. Are you looking for a username on for Fishing Planet? I don't know if I know it's not cross-platform, but I don't know if you can find it from your PS4 or 5. Not 100% sure, buddy. Oh, you're playing on mobile. Okay. Wow, you know, I haven't even tried that yet. I seen a guy, I was watching a YouTube video the other day. Channel had a good run. Alright, well, that's what we're going to end up with. Lousy 96, but hey, we tried. Like I said, if I'd have picked up that uni, that would have put me about that 112 pound range or so. But next time, hopefully, we'll do a little better. So let's finish up here. Look at this net real quick. Got the uni, but just got him late. So if we'd have got that one more uni, I said all these other little ones didn't count. So, but as you can see, we got plenty of steelhead. Just the whole key of this comp, guys, you got to get that uni within that first 10 minutes of the 45-minute cycle, so it'll respawn for you. But hope you guys enjoyed, and I think I'm gonna call it a evening. I had fun streaming today, and if you guys end up liking any of this stuff or any of the content, feel free to go through and look through my channel. I got various things up to help you guys out, and just getting started. So again, subscribe if you're looking for some help on Fishing Planet, and take care. Had fun today.